of beauty, talent and compassion. Please put your hands together for the very gorgeous Lara Dutta. With Leela ji. Leela ji, you're a great example of an achiever who not only attained your engineering degree when no one supported you, but you also went on to ensure that no girl who had aspirations would meet with any challenges. Your relentless spirit has inspired several young women to choose their path with conviction and build on their own identities. May I request you to say a few words on this occasion? Thank you so much, Leela ji, and I completely agree with you that it's all about your own conviction and your own desire to do something. I would like to invite Mr.
नहीं माने पापा तो प्लान बी करूंगी, नहीं माने तो प्लान सी, बट कुछ ना कुछ करके पापा को कन्विंस करूंगी. तो द नेक्स्ट थिंग आई आस्क्ड हर दैट अब आप जब गांव जाते हैं वापस तो आपको कैसा लगता है? एंड व्हाट शी सेड रियली टच्ड मी. शी सेड, you know, Dad, her father really feels proud of her now. You know, he never expresses it directly, but he really feels proud of her. And how she feels that whenever anyone comes to her house, her father always introduces her daughter to everyone else, says, this is the only girl in the village who actually had the courage to go and study in the town, in the large city like Bombay, and she works unlike all the other girls in the village. And when he says this in front of everyone, she can really feel that he really feels proud of her, and she really feels that she's been able to do something which has made him so proud. And it is our relentless spirit that we have to evoke again and again. So it's not a one-time hurdle that we cross and then it's a smooth sailing after that. And यही मैं आप लोगों को अपनी तरफ से being a woman बोलना चाहूँगी कि किसी भी hurdle या किसी challenge या किसी कठिनाई से हारना नहीं और आगे बढ़ते जाना. And I'm sure you will be also sharing your wonderful stories. And the other thing was about parents, especially the girl-father bond. You know, शुरू में लगता है कि जैसे parents बहुत strict हैं, allow नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन बाद में उन्हें हमारा दिल समझ में आ ही जाता है. And I really on this occasion want to give a huge round of applause to all the parents for supporting their daughters, for supporting their children. And now I would like to request our celebrity guest and a role model to many of us, to me especially. I've tracked and seen and been inspired by your journey, Lara Dutta.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, members of the press, Mrs. Poonawalla, Mr. Bhasin. This is, as Mrs. Poonawalla said, my second time back. And I think the primary reason for me being back here on this stage mostly is precisely for this particular moment. To stand here and watch these incredible women in their red gowns, in their caps, looking like shiny, happy people. I see determined faces. I see eyes that have a dream in them. And it's incredibly fulfilling to stand here and see this. I mean, people look at us as celebrities, as role models, but we find role models in every single day of our lives. We find role models in everyday people. And today, I find role models in 200 of you. As Rohit pointed out, financial restraints are just one tiny little problem to overcome. There's so much adversity that girls especially in our country face to be able to equip themselves with an education. To be able to support the Fair and Lovely Foundation in their endeavors, for me, is an incredible honor. I mean, we all try as celebrities. People ask us, you know, what are the causes that we support? And every single one of us, I know, does their bit. But you can support, you know, financially 1, 2, 10, 100 children. But to be able to join hands with a foundation that over this decade has been able to equip 1,200 women with the ability to fulfill their dream, that is something. And I thank you so very much for giving me that opportunity the second time over to be able to do that. I shared this last year when I was here, and I'll share it with the girls who are here as well today. I started my career when I was 16 years old. And the one thing that my mother insisted, I was asked from the age of 17 to come in and participate in the Miss India pageant. And the one thing that my mother insisted on, she says, I don't care what you do once you graduate. She said, all I want you to do is to get your degree. And then once you've done that, you can go out there and pursue whatever it is that you wanted. So every single year that they would ask me to participate, I would say, no, not this year, the next year, because I was waiting to finish my degree. And I did. I graduated in 1999 and I participated in 2000. But I left Bangalore when I was 16 and moved to Mumbai to pursue my modeling career. And of course, like my mother said, she said, you know, please, just this one thing if you do for me is to make sure that you get your degree. And I started working at 16, I became financially independent, and I actually paid to put myself through college. And I achieved a lot of other things in my life, but I think the one thing that I'm most proud of is the fact that I did not financially burden my parents at all, who could very well afford it. But the fact that I put myself through college was one of my greatest achievements in my life. So I know for each and every one of you girls that you have worked so hard to get here today. And we're so happy to be here to celebrate this with you. So enough of all of us talking. Let's get down to the moment that all you girls have come here all this way for and are waiting for. And I'd really be honored and humbled to present you with your scholarships. Thank you so much.
Lara, as always, so eloquent, so charming, and so effortlessly inspiring. Before we proceed, let me tell you a little more about the process of the Fair and Lovely Foundation scholarships. When we think about women achievers, we think about the women who have gone ahead and pursued their dreams. Some had to fight for their place in the world, while some had to work very hard to achieve their success. Names like Oprah Winfrey, Chanda Kochhar, Indra Nooyi, and many others motivate us to achieve our dreams and carve our own identity. The eligibility of candidates who apply for this special way. The selection process of the Fair and Lovely Foundation salutes this will and strength in women who are ready to work hard and achieve great success no matter what. We visited 5 cities, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Bangalore. The foundation has consistently received support and appreciation. Some of the distinguished luminaries and educationists who have come together to form the esteemed panel have added immense value to the lives of hundreds of deserving girls. You saw that in the audiovisual. We want to thank all our panel members for their time and invaluable contributions to select the finalists. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish our mission. Having said that, it is now time for the awards ceremony. I request our guests to give away the Fair and Lovely Foundation scholarships to the bright young girls whose names I'm going to announce now.
Like I said earlier, this is my second year that I've been associate with the Fair and Lovely Foundation, and it's fantastic to be involved with the foundation who really provides financial support to young women across the country. The selection process, as you heard today, is quite intense, and the girls have an opportunity to gain financial assistance to pursue not just higher studying but also vocational training and start up businesses of their own. And I'm amazed to see how many women have benefited from the Fair and Lovely Foundation over the last 13 years since its inception. And Mrs. Poonawalla has been so actively involved in it. She's a force to reckon with herself, and it's amazing to come back year on year and support this and be part of it.
How are the girls responding to it?
The girls, I think, have been amazing. Like I said, I always love to come here and stand on the stage and see the girls before they receive their scholarships, because you really see how determined they have been in their quest for their education over the years. And this is an incredible moment for all of them. So there's so much of happiness, there's so many dreams in their eyes, that it's amazing to stand here and take that in.
लारा ऑफ रेट कई बार वुमेन एजुकेशन वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट को कई बार बढ़ावा देता है देख सकते हैं ये दिस इज वन ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म
ऑफ कोर्स। और जैसे मिसेस पूनावाला ने पहले भी कहा था कि ये सिर्फ एक सोशल कॉर्पोरेट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ही नहीं है। फेयर एंड लवली फाउंडेशन ने इस इनिशिएटिव को काफ़ी पहले स्टार्ट किया था, और इट्स फैंटास्टिक टू सी कॉर्पोरेट कंपनीज कम फॉरवर्ड एंड रियली हेल्प वुमेन स्पेशली इन दिस कंट्री। और मैं मिसेस पूनावाला से पहले कह रही थी कि आज सोशल मीडिया पे दलाई लामा ने एक ट्वीट डाला है और उन्होंने कहा कि the need of the hour is education. That's the only thing that's going to change the world, not just prayers or religious teaching. And I've always been a really firm believer in that.
मैम आप क्या कहेंगे इस पूरे इनिशिएटिव के बारे में?
मैं यहाँ हूँ. I think that says it all. Thank you.
नहीं, मैं भी यही कहूँगी कि I have been associated with this right from the inception, and it is really a unique foundation which goes all over the country and select the best of the best. And those who get this scholarship are really the best, and they will definitely make it in their life. And not only will they change their own life, but the life of their family, their siblings, and the society in which they live. And that is what is more important. It's not the 200 or 200 girls that are supported. It's the 200 families and the 200 communities that get supported by this.
And any future plans for the project?
Which project? This project? अज़र बिल्कुल नहीं, अज़र रिलीज़ होने वाली है 13 मई पे, और काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है कि सबके रिएक्शंस जो हैं ट्रेलर को देखकर काफ़ी अच्छे रिएक्शंस आए हैं। सो आई एम एक्साइटेड। बहुत मेहनत की है इस फिल्म पे, एक थोड़ी सी बड़ी सी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है क्योंकि ये रियल लाइफ इंसिडेंट्स पे बेस्ड है। सो यस, आई एम एक्साइटेड अबाउट अज़र। आई होप पीपल विल लाइक इट एंड गो एंड वॉच इट।
जैसे देखा था उसी वक्त एक कंट्रोवर्सी हो चुकी थी अजुद्दीन के ऊपर, उसी बेस पे लेके एक और मूवी बन रही, मतलब वही मूवी बन रही है
जी।
तो मैम कुछ आगे लेके कुछ ये बेसिस या कुछ इस पे आपको कुछ फिल्म बनाने टाइम में कुछ हुआ था, प्रॉब्लम आई थी?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। जो फिल्म मेकर्स हैं जो बना रहे हैं उन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छी रिसर्च की है, उन्होंने ऑब्वियसली सोच समझ के फिल्म बना रहे हैं, और फिल्म की खुद की एक डेस्टिनी होगी। विल सी व्हाट द डेस्टिनी इज व्हेन द फिल्म रिलीजेस। थैंक यू।
क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं आपकी इस फिल्म से?
मैं अपने एक्सपेक्टेशंस क्यों डालूं? जो होगा होगा, जैसे मैंने कहा हर फिल्म की एक डेस्टिनी रहती है, सो देयर नो एक्सपेक्टेशंस।
जो रियल में अजुद्दीन उनके एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या होती है फिल्म को लेके अजुद्दीन की?
वेल उन्होंने बहुत ही सपोर्ट किया इस फिल्म को, और ऑब्वियसली काफ़ी इन्वॉल्व रहे हैं। उनके इजाज़त के बिना हम लोग ये फिल्म बना नहीं सकते, एंड ही इज़ एन इनक्रेडिबल पर्सन, हैविंग वर्कड विद हिम ओवर दिस ईयर ऑन वर्किंग ऑन अज़र एंड गेटिंग टू नो हिम। ही इज़ क्वाइट अ फिनोमिनल पर्सन।
लारा, कह सकते हैं आपने इमरान हाशमी की किसिंग स्प्री को रोका है, क्योंकि वो जिस भी फिल्म में काम करते हैं अपनी को एक्टर्स के साथ, ही हैज़ अ किसिंग सीन, बट
मैंने कुछ रोका नहीं है। जैसे मैंने उस ट्रेलर लॉन्च पे भी कहा था कि मैं बच गई। थैंक यू, थैंक्स गाइस, थैंक यू।
एक मिनट पकड़ना।